Hello everyone, my name is Patanjali Sharma and I have written and published a book titled Theory of Anything. It is a math, science, philosophy, and metaphysics book in which I share my discoveries of connections between many different theoretical and practical concepts, such as connections between quantum mechanics and spacetime. My discoveries of all of these connections have allowed me to precisely explain the way that the human condition is constructed and how it relates to the rest of existence. For this video, I am giving some examples of the discoveries that I have made, specifically involving quantum mechanics. So one day, while I was studying pre-existing math knowledge about higher dimensional geometries and topologies, I observed the fact that all higher dimensional shapes can be consistently described as having both an exterior and an interior, despite demonstrating different numbers of dimensions. I first thought that such an observation was trivial and not really important until I started to question why that is the case. Why should all higher dimensional shapes have an exterior and an interior? That was one of the questions that I asked myself. I then reasoned that if all higher dimensional shapes have an exterior and an interior, then the concepts of exterior and interior must not be related to dimensions. Because if there are different numbers of dimensions, you would expect to see a change in behavior, but all higher dimensional shapes have both an exterior and an interior anyway. So I then started to think about what else these two specific geometrical concepts could possibly come from. And after thinking abstractly and using some thought experiments, I realized that there are two other math concepts that all higher dimensional numbers have in common with each other as well, which are the two signs in standard math, which are positive and negative. Since I found two abstract geometrical concepts, which are exterior and interior, and two abstract numerical concepts, positive and negative, that are not affected by the number of dimensions that an object or space demonstrates, but are still involved with dimensions in some way, I decided to hypothesize that these concepts, exterior, interior, positive, negative, are exactly the same thing. This is how I defined the biggest discovery in my book, which I decided to call Physications. And I also have written this word in the back cover of my book right there, Physications. So I defined Physications as the equivalence between the number of sides that a boundary has, such as exterior and interior, which would be two sides to the boundary, and the number of signs that a number has, such as positive and negative, which would be two signs. So I created a new math notation based on this discovery that revealed new emergent properties and the full potential of this new idea, while still remaining consistent with pre-existing mathematics. The result was that I was able to successfully describe the behavior of things such as quantum chromodynamics with a new math notation that amazingly does not require standard math tools such as tensors or spinors or strings. And with this new math notation, I was able to find important connections between quantum mechanics and spacetime that are not as easily revealed by pre-existing math methods. I shall now show you an image of the behavior of quantum chromodynamics that I was able to successfully demonstrate with my new math notation, which, as I mentioned previously, does not require tensors or spinors or strings. So, as you can see here, this is an example of a geometrical configuration that I was able to construct with my new math notation and math system. The image shows a natural emergent geometry from my new math system. The geometrical configuration demonstrates the same behavior as the strong nuclear force, the red and green and blue biases, while generalizing all of its behaviors. So with this new math system, I was able to directly connect the geometry of quantum chromodynamics with the geometry of quantum entanglement. And I was able to reveal a seamless connection between atomic existence and subatomic existence. In the description of this video, I share a link to a recent video about a physics experiment involving quantum mechanics that shows the same geometrical configuration as the one that I showed in the diagram here. So if you check out that video and you see the results of that experiment, you will see that it exactly matches the shape and behavior of the new math system and notation that I present in my book. If you're interested in learning more about my new math discoveries and notation, I have provided a link to my book in the description of the video. And also, I connect the new math and physics discoveries that I made in my book to ancient Dharmic math works as well, including ancient Sanskrit works such as the Salba Sutras for trigonometry, Brahmagupt Siddhant for mathematical procedures, Aryabhatiya for math notation, etc. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope that my book will be of some use to you.